Want to learn what works on Pinterest in 2020? Well, by the end of this video, you'll have my top do's and don'ts for organically marketing your business using Pinterest. For the best business and Pinterest advice, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I publish a video next. I'm Isabelle, ex-corporate marketer for Fortune 500 companies for over 14 years, now turned entrepreneur and educator, and helping business owners just like you grow businesses that you're proud of. Now, the first tip is to create fresh content. There was an algorithm change a little while ago on Pinterest where they're now prioritizing fresh content. And so what was happening in the past is that blog posts or content that was really popular, that was starting to be old, kept staying at the top of the search results. And so it kind of made the search engine a little bit stale. And they want to introduce more, freshness, keep the Pinterest users interested by constantly showing up new content and bringing new ideas and keeping the platform fresh. And so the Pinterest algorithm was changed a little bit to prioritize more fresh content. And so as a creator, you absolutely need to start prioritizing that as part of your Pinterest strategy if you want to have any kind of result and show up on searches. So what is fresh content exactly? Well, Pinterest defines fresh content as either a completely new piece of content, so a new blog post, a new video, or what have you, something that has a new URL attached to it, or a new graphic. So yes, you can have a new graphic that leads to a URL, like a blog post or a video that you've already created. So you can make your older pieces of content fresh again by creating new graphics that lead to them. It allows you to create more entry points to your content, and more entry points mean more traffic and more eyes on your content and growing your audience and your visibility. Now, to learn how to increase your visibility using Pinterest and getting more engaged followers, stay until the end as I have a free blueprint for you. And now that brings me to my second tip. Do create a lot of graphics for each piece of content that you're creating. So if you're creating a new blog post, a new video, a new podcast episode, I want you to create at least 3 different pins per piece of content that you just created. There's actually no limit. So you can create 3, 5, 10, 20, depending on what I'm creating, depending on how I think that specific piece of content is going to drive my email list growth. I will create 10, 20 different pieces of pins. And for example, if I'm creating pins that actually lead to a landing page for an opt-in or a lead magnet, I will definitely be creating 10 to 20 different pins so that I can maximize the traffic going to that specific page. So absolutely create more than 1 pin per piece of content. It's a great way to please if you want, the Pinterest algorithm by creating new fresh content, by creating more than 1 pins, allows you to multiply the entry points to your content, which thereby allows you to increase your audience, increase your traffic, increase your visibility, and as an end result, of course, increase your email list. Now, my tip number 3 is to optimize your content for the search engine. So make sure to do SEO. Now, Pinterest is not a social media. It is a search engine. Think of it as the Google of the visual images if you want. And it's absolutely based on keywords. So you got to make sure that you're creating content that's keyword rich, that your graphics are keyword rich, that your pin descriptions are keyword rich. Now, if you're brand new to searching for keywords on Pinterest, I have linked below in the description of this video a link to a blog post that I wrote about how to research Pinterest keywords in 4 easy steps. So you can just go and consult that blog post after watching this video. And let me know in the comments below, are you using currently Pinterest for your business? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one of them. The fourth tip is to not waste your time with group boards anymore. These used to work in the past. They were a strategy that worked 2 to 3 years ago, but they don't work anymore. Pinterest has publicly said that group boards were never built with the intention of business owners using them. And so they've actually really throttled down the visibility that they're giving to group boards. So don't waste your time. This is not a strategy that works anymore in 2020. What you want to do instead is focus on my next tip number 5. Do not miss out on Tailwind Tribes. Tailwind Tribes are an absolute skyrocketing tool that you can use even if you're starting from scratch on Pinterest. They're an absolute beautiful thing for driving your Pinterest traffic growth. I just love them, in case you haven't noticed. And I've got a full video actually just dedicated on Tailwind Tribes, and you can check it out right here after you watch this video. And tip number 6 is do not focus on pinning quantity. Back in the past, years ago, the more you would pin, the more traffic you would get. So you would pin on a daily basis, 100 new pins graphic or 150. These tactics don't work anymore on Pinterest. Actually, it's one of the best ways to get flagged as a spammer. So please don't do that, all right? So nowadays, what works on Pinterest, it's really about quality over quantity. So make sure that you're focusing on creating fresh content instead. So instead of pinning, 100 and 150 pins a day, just do 5 to 10 a day and create new fresh content, create new graphics. When you're using templates, it's the best way to actually be able to create a lot of pins really fast. You can create 10 pins in 10 minutes if you want. And I actually talk about this and how to do that in my Pin to Profit bootcamp, and there's a link below this video. So now that you know what works on Pinterest in 2020, how do you take that information and implement it in your business in a way that's a step-by-step system without wasting any time, and making sure that in the process you're actually driving more traffic to your site? If you're ready to finally get noticed by your ideal customers using Pinterest, then the Pin to Profit Bootcamp, which is a product I created, will absolutely be helping you. It's a mighty system of workshops and templates that will drastically speed up the way to getting free targeted traffic using Pinterest, even if you've never used Pinterest before. It includes workshop about my content formula, my graphics formula, as well as the optimized profile formula, and a whole bunch of bonuses such as optimized templates for clicks, my formula for creating 5 pins in 5 minutes. It's absolutely really cool. My content repurposing guide, and so much more. And there's a link below this video. So if you're ready to finally get noticed on Pinterest, this Pin to Profit Bootcamp, you're just gonna absolutely love it. And the link is below this video. Now, if you're not ready yet to commit to Pinterest and you kind of want to see if it's a right fit for your business, then I've got you covered as well. There's a link below this video for the Pin to Profit Blueprint. And this one will give you the 3 must-haves for increasing your visibility using Pinterest. It's a free download, it's a free PDF guide, and you can download it. There's a link below this video. And make sure to check out these videos for more tips on how to rev up your Pinterest marketing. If you like this video, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe and share it with your friends. All right, see you next time.